everybody, this is Boogess Reviews, and today I am going to be doing a review on the NECA Unarmored Assassin Predator figure. And I believe this is still a Walmart exclusive. This is a timed exclusive, so it was only exclusive to Walmart for a certain time. But as of now, I believe it is still a Walmart exclusive. So before we take a look at the Unarmored Assassin Predator, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, the Predator comes with an alternate set of fisted hands. There it is with the alternate fisted hands on. Up next, it comes with its wrist blade, and this thing is huge. Now, it does tend to fall off when you're posing the figure around, but it is made to be removable, so it just pops right back in there. He comes with a wrist cannon for the left forearm, and this is the way that it's supposed to go on, but it does tend to fall off pretty bad. So what I found to do is just switch the way this is supposed to be. It's supposed to go in the other way. But if you push it in like that, it does tend to stay. And I think that looks better. So yeah, you can do that and get it to stay. And finally, he comes with an alternate angry head sculpt. Which I do like this head sculpt, but I do prefer the angry one. I mean, this one looks menacing as is, but I definitely like the angry one better. So taking a look at this head sculpt, NECA did such an awesome job on this. It looks so good. The mandibles being open there looks really nice. The pink on the inside of the mouth looks good. It's got a little bit of a gloss coating to it. And a wash of, is that brown? Brown or black, but it has a wash that brings out the details inside the mouth very nicely. Around the eyes, you get some nice black coloring, and the eyes themselves are done in a really bright yellow color, and that just really pops. It looks very, very nice. You get some detailing to the top of his head there. That dark brown looks really nice. All the sculpt details look good. The dreads look really nice. They have a little bit of texturing to them, and these copper pieces look really nice. Now, this figure is just a repaint of the previous version, which it isn't totally accurate. The skin should be smooth because this still has the armor on it. The armored version, I will show it off a little bit later on in the review. But yeah, the skin should have been smooth because other than that, it's just a repaint. So aside from that, it looks really good. You get a lot of paint variation on this figure, especially with the browns. You get this darker color for the shoulders, that really dark brown for the pattern on its skin, and then that lighter brown for the skin tone. It just looks very nice. Though, with these shoulders, this is a soft rubber piece, but it does hinder the articulation pretty bad. I will show that off once I get into the articulation. The forearm armor looks really good. It's got some silver, blue, and orange paint to it. Looks pretty nice. You get the really long Predator fingernails. They're done in a black color, and they are pretty soft, so they're not going to hurt you or anything. But yeah, they are painted on there pretty nicely. There is the loincloth, and it has some very nice paint variation to it. It's done in black and has some silver and brown painted over top of it. You get some more of that brown paint variation on the skin, as well as that brown pattern on the legs, which looks really good. And then here you have his feet. And his feet are very short and stubby, and it makes it difficult to impossible to stand. He wasn't included with a stand at all. Honestly, I think he needs 2 stands, one's for each foot, because these feet are so tiny it's not even funny. So that's one of my complaints about this figure, is there are no stands, because he is very difficult to get standing. So there you get the feet, with some painted on toenails there, which look really nice. So now, let's go ahead and go over his articulation. The head has some excellent range of motion to it. It can move up all the way. That's about as far as you're going to get it without popping it off there. But it does look up all the way. Can look down all the way. Can move his head side to side and get a little bit of tilting there. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can only move out that far because of the shoulders there. This is done in a really soft rubber, and as you can see, you could probably get it up a little bit, but it is glued down here, so you'd probably rip it off. So yeah, if you push the articulation any farther than that, you will rip them. I wish that these would have been attached up here instead of on the arm, because that hinders the articulation by a lot. So that does suck. He has double-jointed elbows that can bend in just about all the way. You get some swivel at the forearm there. You have swivel at the wrist that can move down. It is a little tricky. It can move down. You can't really move it back any farther, or you're going to knock the blade off, and it swivels side to side. And there, the blade just fell off. So yeah, I said that would happen. But anyways, it moves up and down and side to side. He has a ball-jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back that far and can crunch forward a little bit. And it can move side to side a little bit there. He has ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. That really surprised me. As you can hear, that is a very, very crunchy joint there. That sounds awful when you're moving it. But anyways, he can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. He has swivel at the thigh that is very slight. He has double jointed knee that can bend back all the way. He has a swivel at the shin that can move up all the way and down all the way and side to side. And for the ankles, I can only get them to rock back and forth. And the up and down movement does not move at all. And trying to move this one up and down, the leg pops off. Or the foot, I should say. The foot pops off. So that's really irritating. And I can't get any up and down articulation out of this at all. Which, is that going to go back in? Yeah, there. So yeah, this articulation down here is really irritating. I even tried heating this figure up, and it still didn't do any good. It just made it pop off even worse. So yeah, that's another complaint I have with this. So now let's do some size comparisons with this figure. Now I will say it is very massive, so I do have to have my camera back pretty far, because my review station is pretty small. So I will try my best to get all the figures into frame here with this massive figure. So first up, there he is next to the armored version. And leave a comment down below and tell me which version you prefer. I love the first version, the one in the darker colors, that dark gray and red. But I really like this new version too. Like I said, I know it's not completely accurate, but yeah, I'm leaning towards the new version being my favorite. There he is next to the NECA Lab Escape Predator. And that Predator is, I think it's 7 inches. It's 7 inches, give or take. And yeah, that just shows you how massive this Super Predator is. It is huge. Here he is next to the Emissary Predator. I'm not actually sure which one I have. It might be 1 or 2. But anyways, there he is next to the Emissary Predator. And finally, there he is next to the Thermal Vision Predator figure. So overall, I think this is a really, really nice figure. I did have some issues with it. The feet particularly. Other than that, the articulation is pretty nice. It would have been nice if it would have been a little more accurate to the movie, and it would have had a severed predator head. That would have been amazing if it would have came with that, which the package of it even shows it holding the severed predator head. So it would have been cool if it would have came with that. So despite having a few problems, it is still a really awesome figure. Especially if you missed out on the first one. Now you have a chance to get another one. And like I said, this is currently at Walmart right now, but I'm pretty sure it'll be available everywhere, either later this month or next month. But yeah, I'd recommend picking this up. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.